James Harden, one of the best players ever, hands down. Arguably the greatest isolation scorer of all time, if you want to think about it. But, he's one of the hardest players to study for me and for a lot of other right-handed players, because it's hard for some people to see a left-handed player do something and be able to replicate it, take it in a way that they can add it to their own game if they're right-handed. So I'm on YouTube, I'm watching film, and I come across this video, an inverted video of James Harden scoring. And I'm gonna be honest, this is the greatest video that I could ever have found, because there's so much to learn from it when you just watch it and study it, just from the perspective, okay, like, let me really break down what he's doing out there. And when you watch, like, one thing that stood out for me is that's really simple to do is just in all these clips, like, he's really intentional about keeping his strong hand foot forward. So because it's inverted, his right foot, like, he's really intentional about his right foot is always forward, and he's always having that threat to the defense that I'm gonna attack my strong hand, which is like, that's the biggest threat for a defender. I don't want you to go in the direction that you want to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're left-handed, people try to send you right. You're right-handed, people try to send you left. So keeping that right foot forward, like, basically you're just always testing them, like, you're keeping them on edge. So if I keep faking like I'm about to go right, you're gonna react, because the only thing in your head is, hey, I cannot let him go right. So my right foot's forward, especially when I get in that tween. Anybody who knows a delayed tween, you go between your legs, you go blow by anybody. So when you keep testing that, it make people want to react. I remember this video of Gilbert, he was kind of explaining, like, you just gotta play mind games with the defense. Like, if they don't want me to go right, I'm gonna fake like I'm going right every single time and then just go left, because you're gonna bite so hard at me going right. So James Harden is like pretty much that to the highest degree, because he's always gonna test you. So when I'm watching, cool, keep your right foot forward, always play with always get at the defense. If they bite, you can always cross, get to your left hand, get downhill. If not, if I lean forward like I'm gonna go and you don't move, then I really do just attack that foot and get to my right hand, right, and force you to turn your hips. Other than that, I'm always just stunting, stepping back to my left for a shot. Another thing that really stood out to me, though, also, is once he does sidestep, he doesn't do a lot of, like, fading, right? Like, you might think he flops or whatever. He does a really good job of going straight up, straight down, and that's why it's so hard for people to contest his shot. Because now, once he sidesteps, he creates that space. You have to lunge towards him to try to get to that shot. And if he goes straight up, straight down in his shot, you're flying towards him, and there's any contact at all, it's a foul. So now, how do you contest, right? Like, that's what he's really good at. And now everything, it's so hard to try to figure out how to guard. You just jump straight up when he sidesteps, or like you have to try to lunge. Most people naturally are just gonna fade and lean to try to avoid contact because they don't want to get that shot blocked. But James Harden knows it doesn't matter. If you touch me at all, it is a foul. So he goes straight up. He's always on balance. So if you don't block it, he has a really good chance of making the shot because he's on balance. He went straight up, straight down. He held his follow through. That's on every shot. So, those are the main things. And then be able to, when you do have to attack that strong hand, just be able to finish. And it's like, if you focus on doing that, just one-on-one off the dribble, you're going to be really hard to guard. Super hard to guard. Especially in the 3-point game, And watching this, it just makes me wonder why more people don't play just like Harden. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you can watch this and learn from it. Just watch what he's doing. Take note of what he's doing. Every single move. Like, if he does anything different, okay, that's a different move. And you'll see him do it over and over. Practice every single one of those moves all day. Just rep it out. And then all of a sudden, when you start hooping, you're going to be a problem. That's how basketball works, though. It's just repetition, but making sure you're repeating the correct things. So watch this video. Watch this, learn from it, fall in love with it. I promise this will make you so much harder to guard. Just keep watching this video.